guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our test server and we're looking at the Swamp Corruptor. Now this is probably one of the coolest looking bosses that I have seen in AFK Arena. So we're going to go through his abilities, also show you some of the top teams that we are seeing. That way when he comes up on global and you do the Voyage of Wonder, you will have access. Now he is related to the Baden quest that we see. So these are the things that are actually hunting Baden. If you've watched the videos, guys, this is one of the corruptors that are there, essentially making the awakened version of Baden. Now looking here, guys, the volatile core, passive swamp corruptor, and its summon entities. So they do have two little entities when we look at the battle. To start a battle, the core of the swamp corruptor is activated by the corrosive energy. Damage received by entities whose cores are active is increased by 150%. While those with inactive cores have their damage, receive damage reduced by 80% every 8 seconds. Looking at the second one, the Marshes of Doom, the Swamp Corruptor attacks the enemy hero position farthest away and decays them for 4 seconds. That's right, guys, you have to really pay attention to the enemies or the heroes that are furthest away. Heroes in a decay state are unable to restore their health and lose 25% of their max health every second. A hero whose health is lower than 25% at the end of the decay stage will perish. That is right, guys. He has a death. The death of every hero in the decayed state will enhance the corrosive energy and reduce 25% of the damage received by entities with activated cores, which means, guys, you do not want any of your heroes to die from this. Then, of course, the spreading decay. The Swamp Corruptor inflicts damage equal to 280% of its attack rating on all enemies, and in the next 5 seconds, entities with active cores cause all their enemies to lose 15% of the max health per second. If entities with active cores are being controlled, the damage will not be continuous, so it will not be damage over time at that point. Now, stage quest, guys, we do get a significant amount of diamonds. Also pick up these reward chests. Now, I love these because regardless of what resources that you're looking for, you do have an opportunity to pick up a lot of them in here, guys. If you're looking for red chests, if you're looking for cores, if you're looking for shards, even the poke coins, overall, guys, red chests, elemental chests, and the cores are always a very solid choice. With the changes and additions to the beasts, the baits might actually be good in that manner. Then, of course, you do get a lot of diamonds. Global quests dealing damage. So as we continue, we've seen this with the kind of the global bosses before. Once we hit a certain damage threshold, they are going to allow you to pick up some diamonds. There are also going to be stickers in here, guys, that you can actually pick up when you're doing it right here. The Natural Order sticker, participate in the extermination of the Dune Destroyer. Now, one of the cool things in here, guys, is let's take a look at our leaderboard and the merit. That is right, guys. These are the Baden frames, depending on where you are placing within the individual rewards to get an animated frame or an avatar frame. You can see, guys, they're really, really cool looking. Even this one ranked 101 to 500. That means the top 500 players are going to pick up one of these very cool frames. And depending on the guild that you're in, you could also pick up some chests. Now, I'm going to look at the stage leaderboard, guys, see exactly the formations that we're utilizing. So interesting enough, you can see in here, you're set to level 360. This player has pretty much everything completely maxed out. But if you'll notice, guys, Baden does 523 million damage here. Well, we have Saurus at 1.17 billion. And look at that, the awakened version of Solus at 1.64 billion. That is right, guys, tripling up the damage that Baden is doing. Now, the big caveat to this, guys, is if you look right here, he does have Nevi or Devanthi. With her being built, not only is she going to provide a big heal between her and Solus being in the same formation, but she is also going to buff the water sprites that Solus does make. She is also going to buff the clone that we see for Baden, guys. So looking again at this battle in here, you can see the two ads that we have right in the front. Clone comes right up. So there are essentially I believe it's 3 targets in here. You can see the damage right back here on the boss, but I think they all share kind of the same life pool. So even here, guys, you can see how built out these heroes are. And of course, we have Solus healing on top of Nevanthi's healing, which is incredible. The water sprites, of course, getting a huge buff, which is the reason why they are doing just an astronomical amount of damage, guys. Baden is tanking the top. We have the clone tanking the main body. And then Saurus, you can see right here on the bottom, that is just tanking or killing out this flower in the back. Now, with the ultimate abilities, you can see, guys, they're getting an ult probably about every 3 seconds in here, which is kind of crazy, and how fast the kind of cycling is going through. But with that being said, guys, the battles do take an incredible amount of time, even on quadrupled, because it has the 1 or 2 second delay every single time that the ultimate ability goes off. And in here, guys, Solus is completely maxed out. So the healing and the damage that she's putting out is really, really through the roof. Now, I've said this before, guys, is with the Awakened version of Solus, one single copy will work well when it comes to the healing aspect, when it comes to the viability aspect. If you're using the Awakened version of Solus for damage, she has to be built with the stats, guys. Not only is the healing going to be, look at that, 947 million healing right there, but not only is the healing going to be very, very high, but if you do build her out to that awakened level or that ascended level, start putting engraving on her signature item furniture, it is going to allow her to really maximize the damage within the formations, allowing, again, you to top to #1 on the initial leaderboard. Now, this is the first stage, guys. You can see 2 days, 21 hours for the first stage that is going through here. And the Swamp Corruptor looks just, again, he looks absolutely badass, guys. He is a very, very cool looking. Now, again, this is my my little account over on the test server, and you can see we have pretty much nothing on here. But what I've noticed is you do have to have a lot of healing. So double healing, triple healing, maybe even Lucius in here. I'm going to die out super quick in here, and I know it. Again, this is not the main test account, but again, trying to keep these heroes up, guys. The healing has to be on point. The healing, the shielding has to be consistent. You can see we're gonna not really do much damage on here, but Rowan's still trying to keep it alive. With that death, if you go down too early in this battle, guys, it's pretty much game over. You can see Baden, though, with his healing, he can kind of hold his own against the boss until they get essentially the rage part high enough to just get trucked over or killed. So again, we get a little bit of resources out of here, which is very cool. So overall, guys, that'll do it for today's video for the Swamp Corruptor. Very cool new boss that is coming with the Awakened version of Baden. I know in here you do have to run Baden, and I want to see exactly where he falls. Wait a couple days, guys, see exactly where he's falling in formations. But let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.